So if you haven't guessed, this week's topic is sexual harassment. Trigger warning, if you guys can't deal, I suggest you wait for next week's episode. But I felt like it's a very, very important topic that we need to discuss, especially like how it's so nuanced and there's like lots of gray areas.
What I've seen play out in practice is that there's a limited understanding of what sexual harassment actually is.
Period.
And there's a tendency where, especially if it's a situation like this, where there was some degree of consent at some stage, it's almost like you've waived your right to then have been uncomfortable with something or someone going too far. And then it becomes a gray area where a lot of people take advantage. Because then you'll find, like, say, maybe if it's a hearing, if he just establishes that at some point she was consenting to what it is that we're doing, even if it got to a point where she didn't want anymore and he continued, they'll give him the benefit of the doubt of having assumed that there was consent in that particular situation. It gets more complicated if there's proof of, like, these people having been in a relationship or in a marriage, and then the lines just become blurred. So it's a very tricky type of thing to deal with. But like what MMV said before, it's a bit suspicious that this guy just didn't come out with his truth from jump immediately. Like, why are you holding on to your receipts?
It was also kind of interchangeable because he was like, in the text, he was like, yeah, and then we mutually were talking about these sexual things.
Why?
Like,
especially as colleagues.
It's someone on the office.
Why?
Are you bored?